Hi, I'm Malcolm.
And I'm Rachel. We're two Canadians living on our 39-foot mainship trawler, living an adventure of a lifetime. We invite you to follow along as we travel 6,000 miles through Canadian and U.S. waterways around America's Great Loop. How do you like this anchorage?
This is a really nice anchorage. It's all very quiet, peaceful. All we see is, all we see is carp, fish, bald eagles, swallows, you name it. It's all around here. It's a really, really nice and quiet anchorage compared to some of the others where you have trains and trucks. And so this one highly recommend.
Highly recommend.
This is a highly recommended anchorage.
Where are we located? This is
on the south tip of Henry Island.
Yeah.
And if anybody's thinking of coming in here on the Great Loop, make sure you go well past the island, turn upstream, and then come up. So you're in the very deep part of the channel. And we're about 13 feet of water, and the average channel depth is about 10.
Yeah, we didn't get a good holding the first couple of times. We actually hooked onto an old barge rope, I think, and we were sort of pulling slowly, but there really wasn't any wind to worry about.
Yeah.
But we got rid of that and we reset and everything was fine. And they do say when you enter to go to the second red marker, even though it wasn't actually there, but just go by the charts.
Yeah.
And then turn in so you're not hitting any shoals or anything.
Yeah, we're in low water right now, so the water is not really high. And this is by the standards they tell us. We're new, so for us it's just water.
Yeah.
But apparently it's very low, and so you've got to be very careful. And some of the anchorages that normally you could go into are just not tenable because there's just no water. There's just not enough to actually even get the boat in. So it's really, really nice here. We've had terrific weather. I mean, the weather has just been great.
Yeah, it's gorgeous this morning. Lots of swallows flying all around, drinking water and eating little bugs, and all sorts of birds making noises, and very little traffic, which has been kind of nice to have a little quiet break.
Yep, so we're going to head back out on the water. We've got a quick stop in Peoria, and we're quickly, I think, making our way south if everything stays good. And the only thing you need to watch out for here, which we've experienced and are learning about, is tugs and tows. And you got to call them if you're passing them, if you're coming up behind them. The key you have to remember is don't be intimidated by them. They're just trying to help you out, and they and really all they want to do is make sure you pass them safely as well. So it's
and they're just trying to do their job.
Yep.
You have to remember that they're working, they're doing their job, and we're in their way. We're like little bees flying around. And if you communicate with them and they're happy to let you pass, or they'll say wait, and really waiting doesn't take that long in the whole scheme of things, and it just helps them out.
Yeah, and keep in mind too, when you go through the locks, that the commercial traffic has the priority. You really, as pleasure craft, they call us PCs. We are third in line. So there's the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers. They're the number one priority. They get through no matter what. Then the commercials, they get through, and they're big. And they're slow when they get to the locks. And then there's us, the PCs. We're the little guys, but we're the most flexible as well.
Yeah.
So, and as we talk, there's fish jumping all over the place.
Yeah.
Those Asian carp, they're a thing.
They actually jump on your boat. It's kind of weird.
We've had one going into a marina jump on our swim platform and flop around.
Left a little bloody mess everywhere. I don't know. That's kind of weird.
Yeah, but that's what they do.
Yeah.
So we're experiencing all sorts of new things, which is great. That's what this is all about.
Have a great day.
we are traveling on the Illinois River still. We're going to the Illinois Yacht and Canoe Club. We're going to spend one night there. We're only about an hour and a half away from there right now. It's been a hopefully uneventful trip from a boat perspective, but we've seen lots of wildlife, lots of pelicans, which is a new thing for us. And just to give you some stats, we're currently running at around 7.8 knots. We are running at around 1900 RPM today. I do expect as we get a little closer in the last 20 minutes, we'll bring the boat speed up, try and blow out some of the carbon on the injectors. And we'll get it up to around 12 knots before we pull into the marina. But everything continues as it is. We've only passed, I think it's two toes today. Try and say that quickly. And hopefully I don't see any more on the AIS. So we should have a clean and easy passage for the rest of the way. And that is the report from the bridge.
A barge, or we'll be about to be passing this barge. You can see it off in the distance there. It looks like a little tiny black mark. And we called him well in advance because we had a corner to maneuver, and he asked us to come around. We're going to be passing on the one, which is port to port, and we are in a fairly large body of water, which is extremely shallow, and there is a channel dredged all along where we're going between some markers. So we have to be very careful when we pass. He doesn't want to run aground, and we don't want to run aground. So it's good to communicate with all barges to let them know what your intention is. Well, he's turning. Gonna get his stern out of the way. He knows what he's doing.
Call it threading the needle?
Threading the needle certainly feels like it. So that felt like a little bit of a test. He asked us to continue on, and he said he was going to bring his stern back around, and we could see that we had a very small amount of room between him and the green marker, and he did bring his stern back around, and we went on through. We did slow down a little bit though to do that, and I went on the back of the flybridge and I waved to him to let him know thank you, and he came out and waved as well. So that was good to communicate with him, and he was able to continue on without any worry of hitting any boats. So we're glad that all worked out. The IVY Yacht Club at Peoria, or just before Peoria, and we're here for just the one night, so let's have a look and see what that's like.